This is Teacher Marvy again, and I'm back to discuss Level 4 and Level 5 and Level 6. So for Level 4, this level provides the students with English skills to be able to meet basic survival and social needs in English. This level will develop the skills to enable students to communicate about familiar subjects and to use context to determine meaning. Students will be able to read text on familiar subjects with clear main ideas and will be able to write very simple paragraphs. In addition, the students will have the skills to complete forms needed for employment or to access community services. This level prepares students so that they will be able to handle routine entry-level position in the workplace that involve following simple oral and written communication and using basic technology. For example, okay, so we usually use this book for level 4 students, which is this book is Talk Talk 1. This topic is about what do these signs mean. Okay, so as you can see, we have here an example. Wait a minute. We have here an example. Okay, we have here an example, and this is it looks like, so you can ask your student what you see in the picture, okay, and you can also ask your student if they know the meaning of this sign. Okay, if they don't have any idea about it, then you can read the answer. Okay, and then after you read the answer and try to ask your student to make a short summary, or try to ask your student what they have understood about this topic or about this paragraph. And then after that, you can go to the next page and you can talk about the signs. Okay, so you can ask your student, actually they should not answer your question for only one sentence, because when you ask your student what does this sign mean, number one, what does this sign mean, and then this is no, okay, no, what's that, no U-turn. Okay, it means no U-turn. So they can answer as simple as that. But usually you have to ask your student to add more information about their answers. So they can talk about where can we usually see this, and then what are the do's and don'ts when we see this sign, and then you can give them follow-up questions so that they can express more their ideas and you can have smooth conversation with your students. Next, we have level 5. For level 5, this level provides students with skills so that they can function independently to meet most survival needs in English. Students will be able to read simple text, which require the ability to make simple inferences, and write simple narrative descriptions with some grammatical errors. Their ability to communicate on the telephone about familiar topics will be enhanced. This level prepares students to meet work or civic participation demands that require basic reading, writing, and interacting with public. For example, okay, this is from Express Yourself. Okay, Express Yourself book, and this is issue number 1. So as you can see, the topic is all about lifestyle. So what I do here for my students is I ask them to read each paragraph, and I ask them if they can explain. Okay, if they can explain each paragraph, then most of them they can actually explain, but there are some that you can also observe some grammar lapses while they are explaining something, and I think that is normal for them, because sometimes even teachers they forget, okay, some grammatical rule, and sometimes they had mistakes. Okay, so that is normal. And then after that, after discussing this, and then you can have more conversation related to this topic, and then after that you can have the comprehension check, okay? So because it's very important to check the comprehension skill of your student is to know if they can really, okay, if they can really understand the main content, okay, or the main idea of the paragraph. And then after that, you can also ask some questions related to the topic. Actually, it is written here. So what types of social activities do you engage in? Okay, so here, as you can see, the questions are more complicated, and the students will think about more their answers. So here you can it is your student will speak more than the teacher, okay, because to enhance their speaking skills. That's for level 5. Now for level 6, this level will build skills for students to understand and participate effectively in most routine social and work situations in English, okay? This level will enable students to read authentic materials and everyday subjects, as well as be able to interpret and write with some proficiency with few grammatical errors. Students will achieve a high ability to expand on basic ideas, to clarify meaning, and to understand most conversation and other media. Courses within this level should prepare students to handle diverse job or community involvement situation and assist with professional growth and or transition to higher education. That is why for level 6, most of our students here are those students who will take IELTS tests in the future. So I have, as I also have handled some students for this level, and most of them they want to improve their skills in speaking and speaking and their pronunciation, because most Chinese students, okay, their problem is their pronunciation and their speaking. They know the grammar, okay, they know some grammar rules, but they cannot sometimes apply it when they speak. Okay, and also we can also use this level for those who want to study business English. So I will give you an example here. Okay, so this is I think this book is vocabulary for business English. So as you can see, we have here some topic and some important vocabulary words that we use in business, like for example, health and safety. Okay, health and safety, that is for number 1. So you can say, you can discuss about the sign, okay, this sign, because they are sometimes they are not really familiar with that. And the letter B about the bullying and harassment. How do we call this? Okay, how do we call this kind of bullying or harassment? Because there are so many harassment that we can experience when we work in the company. Okay, aside from that, we can also discuss about the discrimination. Okay, discrimination, it means that we don't receive equal treatment from the company. Okay, so we can discuss about the glass ceiling. What's that? Glass ceiling. Okay, it means that when we say glass ceiling, okay, I will give you an example. Glass ceiling is that usually women, okay, women complain about this because they cannot really reach, okay, the level what men can reach. Let's say for example, so manager, okay, some company, okay, some of the company, they don't allow the women to be their manager. Okay, so that is what you call glass ceiling. Okay, so that is for level 6. Okay, so teachers, we already finished all the levels. So if you have any more question, or if there are something that you cannot really understand about this leveling, please, you are very free to ask me any questions. Thank you very much, and have a good day, everyone.